Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Milwaukee Beer Review. As always, I am Josh.
And I'm Ross.
And today we've got another Wisconsin brewery that we plan to share some beer with you in the community. So this is some stuff we haven't tried. What was so funny about that? This is stuff we haven't tried before. I've never had anything from Foxtown Brewing that I can recall. Actually last weekend, my wife Jenny and I were at the Cedarburg Harvest Fest, and we drove through and grabbed some stuff here for the channel. So Foxtown Brewing Company is fairly new. They opened back in 2019 in Mequon, Wisconsin, so pretty convenient location for us here in Menominee Falls. What's kind of unique about them, the building that they're in was originally built all the way back in 1857, and they were using that building for brewing all the way back then. So a lot of rich brewing history out of the building that Foxtown Brewing is now operating out of. What's kind of cool about it is underneath that building is essentially 2 stories of lager caves where they used to lager beer back in the day. And they actually do tours and all kinds of fun stuff at that location. So kind of a neat.
Oh, sounds cool. I can't wait to get up and see it. So
yeah,
make it sound nice.
It looks pretty sweet. They have also a beautiful building that they've rebuilt there and some great food. We had some food delivered from them not long ago. It was really good stuff, and checking out the building, it was really nice. So looking forward to going in there and hanging out at some point in the future here as well. So Ross, what are we trying here first?
So first beer we got here is the Brick of an Amber. This is a red ale with some caramel aroma. And this one comes in at about 5.2% ABV. So a nice middle of the road amber to get us going.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a traditional amber red ale, and let's get a little nose on it. Yeah. There's definitely that caramely sweetness on the nose. Not a ton of hop character or anything like that.
Nothing amber, so.
But yeah, it smells like a pretty traditional amber.
All right.
Cheers, buddy.
It's tasty. It's good.
Yeah. It's really light.
Yeah.
It's really light and crisp.
It doesn't drink as heavy as it looks, but it's still it's very good, very smooth. It's really it's a good starter beer.
Yeah, I mean, it's super light on the palate. The way you describe it, and you think about a red ale and an amber being a little bit more malty. This is lacking a little bit of malt character to it. It's definitely lighter, I think, than I anticipated, but it still tastes really good. I mean, it's a really solid, easy drinking beer. Absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't have a huge flavor profile. I mean, it pretty much is what it is. The caramel is very faint, but it's not really there. But
there's more on the back end, I think, than there is on the front. It starts off really light, but then definitely those caramel maltier notes come in a little bit later on.
No, it's tasty.
Yeah, I like it.
If I'm looking at this, putting this on Untappd, I'd say 3 1/4. It's right there in the middle of the road. I mean, it's very tasteful. It's very good. I would definitely drink it again. I mean, it is what it is. So.
Yeah, I'd like a little bit more malt character in it with an amber ale, so I'm going to just go slightly under you at a 3.
Okay.
I think a 3 is a fair score. It's right down the middle. Yeah. It's a good beer. You won't go wrong drinking this, so it's a
good start.
Decent option. So up next, we've actually got, this sounds really interesting to me because I'm a wheat beer fan. This is the Mango Wit. So this is a wheat beer brewed with coriander, lemon, and orange peel, plus they add some mango puree to it, which sounds very, very intriguing. So this is actually a little bit lighter on the ABV scale, so this one only comes in at about 4.2% ABV. So I think this is another good summerish, summer drinking beer, and it's a little warmer tonight, so hopefully it's good. Let's get a little nose on it. Oh yeah. Definitely get like the fruit citrus characters on the nose big time.
A lot of lemon. I'm getting a lot of lemon.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd be smelling for with mango, but definitely lemon citrus notes on the nose. A little orange. I think the orange peel's coming through too, so that's all the citrus characters. It smells really good. It smells like it kind of smells like a traditional wit beer with lemon and citrus, All right, let's give it a go.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. That's tasty.
It is. The citrusy and everything doesn't come out as much as I thought, but like to me, it tastes pretty much like if you were getting a good Hefeweizen and you stuck some lemon in it. That's exactly what I'm getting. Like
Okay.
it's not maybe as prominent as I thought it would be, but it's just very tasty, very smooth. It's good.
I feel like the citrus characteristics to this are actually really well blended into the beer. I don't get the Hefeweizen stuff, although that is the same class of beer in the wheat beer style. This just tastes like a traditional wheat beer to me, with maybe a little bit of an extra citrus kick that isn't there traditionally. But I really like it. I think this is solid. I'm not getting the mango.
No.
So whatever the mango puree is supposed to do with this, I'm not getting a lot of that, which I was hoping that might add a little twist. But I'm not getting that. It's mostly the lemon citrus notes from the nose. Untappd, for a summer beer, something super drinkable. I mean, 4.2%. I mean, much rather drink this than a Miller Lite or something like that any day. I'm probably putting this at a 3.75. I think it's a really good beer. Very drinkable. I would absolutely get this again.
I got this about 3.25 again. I think it's right there at the amber. I think they're both very good in their own right, very different beers. To your point, this would be a great summer beer. Like, this would be a fantastic summer beer. Yeah. I got about 3.25. I think it's very good. So, yeah.
Okay, cool. Good stuff.
All right, so next we got the Hidden Well Hazy IPA. So this is a New England style hazy IPA with some tropical fruit aromas. We got these are hops that were...
Yeah, okay. Hops. Yep, the hop.
So we got Strata, Meridian, and Lemon Drop hops, and this comes in about 7.2%, so a nice little kick up from what we've had so far.
Yeah, this is a standard traditional New England hazy IPA, so it definitely looks hazy.
Yeah.
So let's get a little nose on it.
Ooh.
Definitely hop bitterness on the nose.
Yeah. I'm getting that tropical fruit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The tropical fruit notes are for sure there.
Yeah.
Yep. It smells good. I mean, it
really
smells
does.
like a traditional hazy IPA. Really solid nose.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.
Give it a go. Cheers. Yeah.
That's really good.
I like that hop combination. Like the tropical notes coming from the hops in this is really, really solid. It's not super bitter either. I mean, New England's aren't supposed to be super bitter, but this is solid.
Yeah.
This is really good.
I'm not the biggest IPA fan, but I do like the hazy or the New England style IPAs. Those are kind of the ones I lean towards. And this one really does a good job with it because the fruit it's there in the nose. It's there in the mouth. It's much more subtle, but it really kind of turns down that bitterness that you would get normally with this beer like this and everything. But it's very tasty. I really enjoy this one.
I think what I like about it is it's subtle on the front end. Out the back end, you definitely get the hop bitterness starts to climb up just a little bit, and then the tropical notes that you get on the nose really come through the back end of the beer. It's really tasty. All the characteristics are here. It's a very full flavored beer.
Yeah.
I'm really liking this. I'm probably, for a hazy IPA, I'm probably going to put this at about 3.75 again in Untappd. I think that's another really good score for this. I wouldn't put this up into the 4 categories. I don't think it's tremendous. I think it's a really, really good hazy IPA.
I'm right there with you at the 3.75. It's a tick up from what we've had so far. For me, this hits on all the notes I want to hit on.
Yep.
Reading through the description, everything, what it says is exactly what you're getting. That's really well done. It's a really well done beer.
Yeah, one thing I didn't say too, there's like a creaminess to this too.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a creaminess to it, I think, that makes it kicks it up a little notch too.
No, it's really good. Well done.
Yeah, good stuff. All right. So, last but not least from Foxtown, we have the Lightning Strike number 7 Hazy Double IPA. So this is a bit of a kick up from the Hazy IPA we just had, but this is another New England style IPA, but this is a double. This is being brewed with Sultana, Sabro, Brew 1, and Chinook hops. So this one comes in at an ABV of 8.3%, so kicking it up another percentage point there on the ABV scale. Let's get a little nose on this one and see how it compares. Ooh, way different nose on this.
Yeah. Well, this one doesn't have any of the fruit.
It's all the it's the hop characteristics. I think there's supposed to be some floral characters. Like there is a bit of a floral note to it, like almost like flowery, like flowers. Floral. Haha, that's what it means. It doesn't smell bad. No. I do prefer the nose. Just on the nose, I prefer the nose to the Hidden Well.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's the hops I'm getting. I guess I can't really pick out what I'm getting, but it's got to be what it is. It's
the only thing in there.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. Well, let's give it a shot. Cheers. Ooh. Totally different IPA. Totally different IPA.
I mean, to be honest, it's tasty, but it kind of comes in flat to me. There's a little bitterness right up front, and then it completely dissipates on the tongue.
I get it up front. It does get a little bit more bitter on the back, but I get more bitterness up front. But it's not. Again, it's a New England style IPA. It's not overly bitter.
Yeah.
The undertones to this, though, from the hop character, I much prefer that tropical characteristic to the Hidden Well versus what's in the Lightning Strike. I think I prefer that in the Hazy IPA.
I do too.
This almost tastes like, I think going from that, I might have a slightly different opinion on this beer had I not had the Hidden Well before it.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
But it almost feels like there's some off undertones underneath it that come out with this one. Again, standalone, I might feel differently, but right after trying the Hidden Well and how good that was, I'm not as big of a fan of this.
I think if they told me this was just a regular IPA that happened to be a little hazy, I think my expectations would be different going into it. But the fact they said this will be a New England hazy IPA, I think I was expecting one thing. I'm getting something slightly different.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help when you have certain expectations and suddenly you get something different. You can trick yourself into saying it's off-putting.
Yeah.
If I'm looking at this one, far what we've had, I'm gonna put this right at a 3. Still good. It's drinkable. I'll definitely order it. I ordered these before I ordered this. Okay. Good. Just it's missing something.
I think off-putting is probably not the right word. I don't think it's not fair for me to say there's off notes in here because there's not. I just think it's the hop character. And what you're getting on the palate from the hop bill on this. But at the same time, I'm going to go a little kick up from you. I'm going to put it at a 3 1/4. But I definitely preferred the Hidden Well of the two IPAs that we tried.
Yeah.
But not a bad beer here. I mean, nothing that I would turn my nose up and not drink. I mean, this is some decent stuff, and I love the fact that they're right up the road from me.
I'm excited to get up there.
Yeah,
so.
Pretty cool place. They've got a ton more on tap if you show up to their physical location in Mequon. A lot of stuff on tap that was not available in their to-go selection. So I snagged 4 random things from the to-go selection, but they had a lot more on tap stuff that you couldn't walk out of the brewery with. So I'm looking forward to trying some of that stuff too.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot for checking out our episode. Stick around for more as we continue to produce more and more content for the channel and bring more and more Wisconsin beer out here to the community. Check us out on the rest of our social media channels. You can find us on Untappd, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Obviously here on YouTube, we'd love it if you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscriptions are what are going to help us keep this thing going, so we're going to do it anyways. Yeah. But let me just tell you, subscribing will keep it going.
Exactly.
So definitely subscribe. We would appreciate it. And if there's beers or breweries you'd like to try, we'd love to know. Let us know in the comments. So stick around for a future episode, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks, everyone.
Foxtown, Mequon, Original Building, 57, 2 stories, tour, beautiful building and some great food. Okay. All right. In 3, 2, shit.
How's it going? Killing it over here.